Hey guys, welcome back to the Hardcore Ironman series. In this episode, we'll be working our way towards obtaining the Barrow's Gloves, knocking out some requirements for the Mauritania Hard Diary, and also opening an elite casket which will hopefully change the trajectory of the account so we can start Tombs of Amascut sooner. After we achieved our Amulet of Glory, we decided to finish off some quests, so here's Fight Arena. Should take us up to 42 thieving, 56 attack, 42 thieving, there we go. We can now steal from fish stalls. I will never be doing this. Sheep herder completed. No problems whatsoever. We're in a stalemate, boys. Oh, come on. Can I push him through the fence? No. I'm going to go get a different sheep. F you. Murder mystery completed. Oh! Elemental Workshop 1 completed. Time to get number 2 out of the way. Hopefully getting us towards 40 smithing. Maybe not quite there, but we need that for Recipe for Disaster. Might as well do the diary task while we're here. And there's Elemental Workshop 2 done. We're now up to 38 smithing. We managed to get Tourist Trap completed, which got us to our smithing goal, so I decided to put the next one into fleshing to give it some more love. What lies below completed. And there's Monkey Madness 1 out of the way, as we'll be able to get ourselves a D-Skim soon. Also, the combat experience will push us closer to unlocking the Warriors Guild to farm our Dragon Defender. Give me attack and defense. Didn't really move the needle very much. We can't go to the Warriors Guild still. It was bothering me that I couldn't equip the Natives Not helmet we got from completing Fremy Isles, so I went back to Nagwas to bash out a couple of levels in defense really quick. Feud completed. That brings us up to 44 thieving and unlock the blackjack and thieving method. We're going to need to get one more level in order to start doing that, and then we'll be using blackjacking to push us up to 53 to complete Desert Treasure 1. We've managed to bank ourselves just over 60 prayer while doing bone mining in my spare time. Luckily, because we have done the hunter grind for our glory, we can farm splinters via hunting the antelopes, so we don't have to dip our toes into the Colosseum and take unnecessary risks. First trip we managed to get from 43 to 51 prayer at 1.4 million XP an hour. Oh, we're one use off. I do have a couple of wines in the bank, but I kind of don't want to use them right now to come back for 2. So we just managed to get from 43 to 60 prayer in roughly about 20 minutes, which is pretty wonderful. I am a very big fan of the bone charts. A lot of my AFK has been doing bone mining, so we're going to be rushing towards 70 prayer at some point, and hopefully we manage to get ourselves the Mori Hard Diary done so we can do some barrows later. Okay, we're coming to study Tempoross for a little bit so we can get to 65 fishing. This is because we don't really have a great way to get any cooking XP right now, and I would like to get some Kawambwans on the go, which means we're going to need 65 fishing to be able to then juice up our cooking, because then we can actually cook the supplies that we got from doing our hunter grind earlier, because I've not been able to use them around a swordfish, so yeah, let's just crack on with that. And there's 65 fishing. We're going to be opening what we've got. I think we've got about 100 tokens. And then we can just see if we get spooned anything. If not, we'll come back later, but I want to get Type 1 Trio done. Okay, we've got 94 tokens. Let's just take a net and have a little fish around. If we get anything interesting, we'll note it. Spirit Flakes, a little bit interesting, but not what we want right now. Really looking for the fish barrel. Okay, we've got a tackle box. That just saves a little bit of bank space. Okay, got the last few tokens coming in now. I mean, you can't really be mad. We got a tackle box, nothing else. One of these days we'll probably come back for the pet, but that day is not today. I think before we start streaming, we're going to be doing our hard clue. So let's get to it. Also of note, here's the amount of banked cooking XP we have right now. It's obviously not going to be perfect because we're going to be burning some of these, but nothing a few Kwamwans after we do Type 1 Trio won't sort out. We ran into a bump during the hard clue. It requires us to complete Regicide, so we'll be putting that clue on the back burner for now. So I'll open the other 2 caskets. Wow, pest control teleport, sick. And a black pickaxe. You know what, a black pickaxe is actually interesting, because that makes it very easy to complete the beginner clue log. So I'm happy with that. 2 clogs? Holy brother. Okay, didn't take very long. It's only 3 tickets. So, is it you? Doink. And then I get some XP. Whoa! Huge. Me being the silly sausage that I am, I forgot the fact that I need to make a 4-dose agility potion, so I had to go back to the Brimhaven agility course to get another Toeflax. Okay. Second Toeflax Pippin. Now we can actually make the 4-dose potion instead of being a dingus. Oh, Type 1 Trio completed. Now we can start fishing some for our cooking levels and decent food. Trouble total completed. Now we have the thieving required to do some blackjacking, because that's my favourite content in the game. During our endeavour to complete Regicide, I ran into an odd bug where I didn't move once I got out of the cave, and the mob spawned to automatically talk to me, but since it got stuck around the corner, I was just locked in position and the quest wouldn't progress until I relogged. Regicide done. Now we need to do the next 2 quests, which I believe are Roving Elves and Morning End Part 1. And there's Roving Elves completed. I stopped blackjacking once we hit 52 thieving, because the quest after this one, Morning's End Part 1, is going to give us the XP required to hit 53, and that's just a little bit more efficient for my time invested. We also took the Crystal Shield, as that'll be more useful to us in upcoming quests than the Crystal Bow. What's this? Is that a fixed device in your pocket? You're just happy to see me. Warden's End Part 1 completed. That should give us the thieving that we want. We will start Part 2, but we're not going to continue. We'll come back once we've got the Catalytic Talisman from Guardians of the Rift. That's Horror from the Deep done. Now we need to go get a God Book. Picked up all the God Books, as they're nice to keep around for God protection in places like the God Wars dungeon. And we can deposit our pages directly into them, as and when we get them. Decided to break up some questing with a Dragon Defender grind. Ooh! Black Defender, only 110 Cyclopses in, and we've got 4 of them. Pretty fortunate. It's a little bit of a shift from the Dragon Defender grind we were doing, but I just knocked out 70 cooking, so when we want to get back into RFD, we can just send it real quick and not doing skilling grinds. It took us 498 Cyclopses to obtain our Rune Defender, which is a tad unlucky, but it wasn't too bad of a grind. Let's go and knock out that Dragon Defender. And finally, there's a Dragon Defender. Now that we have this, it'll be worthwhile to pick up the Dragon Scimitar, as it will now outclass the Sulphur Blades for damage. So long, friend. Temple of Ikov completed. Nice boost to the stats. And that's Hero's Quest completed. Now if we want to, we can charge our Amulet of Glory, even if the best option is to get one in the house. We went out of our way to get Perilous Moons done. Blood Moon can be a very troublesome fight for early to mid-game accounts due to the insane amount of healing they can put out if they hit you 3 times in succession. We managed to complete it on the first try, but we did run out of food and almost had to give up. I'm going to be the angriest man in the world. Yes! Go. Shush! 40,000 Slayer XP. We managed to complete Perilous Moons. And a bit of token XP in the other ones. Immediately up to 51 Slayer. And for doing the quest, we've earned ourselves an opening at the Lunar Chest. Nothing too impressive, but it shows off the wide variety of goods we can get from doing Perilous Moons. I managed to get some clues while AFK in bone mining. Fortunately enough, the hard clue was completely doable with no dangerous steps. The casket! This has got my magic shortbow in it, actually. I said magic shortbow. Hopefully we can also get this elite clue out of the way too, as we might be able to spoon some useful upgrades. After a 2-hour hunt, we managed to get our gout tuber. It's probably the longest it's ever taken me. We also did manage to get our 100% favor, so we can claim some sticks. I think we need them for making the machete. We need to make sure that we save 60% though for making friends with my arm. Okay, I realised I need to make a fence before I can get any trading sticks, so we're going to be doing this and trying again. Okay, we managed to get our first trading sticks. Let's just have a little talk around and see how many I can get before I hit 60%. Okay, we got 323. I'm probably going to save up, and well, I'm going to buy the cheapest machete, but I'm going to save up to get the back entrance to the Brimhaven dungeon. That's always a nice to have. So we need to plant a fruit tree and have it not die. Luckily enough for us, they added a sweet corn spawn into Camtarum so that we can pick this up and use it. Make sure we protect our tree. Actually, I've since realised they've added an entire cornfield outside of Civitas Illa Fortis, so I could have just pinched it from there without having to go to Camtarum and Hopping Worlds. Okay. Apple tree planted. Garth has been paid. I will come back and check this off tomorrow. And we'll complete the diary. I don't really know what I'm going to be doing in between. The reason why we're doing this diary is so that we can get the gem mine to get 61 crafting to do low diplomacy. So then we can start completing our elite clue that we got quite far into. I think for now I'm going to go back to bone mining and try to work on our prayer because we need that for Morihard. Well, I just missed it, but we just got 72 mining. Now we can do making friends with my arm whenever we choose to. That'll allow us to get the bonfires to help us get into the God Wars dungeon and whatnot. Just made sure to go and collect my XP lamps. I'm going to throw these onto farming real quick because I would like to get some XP there. I want to get to 34 as soon as possible to be able to slam out some Thai farm. Our apple tree is safely grown, and with the Karamja diary completed, we can stick this lamp onto farming, which will net us 35, allowing us to start Thai farm whenever we want to. First things first, however, we're going to be doing some gem rocks until we get 61 crafting. That way we can start lunar diplomacy when we want to. And because we got the glory, this is going to be fairly quick. And even a great mining method. So if you would kindly ignore the mess that is my bank. I've been doing a couple of hours of gem mining. And right now, it does seem that we have almost 62 banked. We have to accept the fact that these are going to break. So we might have to go do some more. But 2 hours of gem mining is enough for me. And I will see you on the flip side. I've still got some buggers of sand and soda ash to do. So I'll hopefully get the 61 crafting and I'll be back later. Just went on a bit of a tangent to get a mining upgrade. There's this celestial ring obtained. Okay, we just grabbed 300 fruit from Thai Farm this morning. I woke up super early. We did 300 fruit off my main PC, but, you know, we've got 300 right now, so let's just dump together. And that's going to take me from 43 farming to 47. And now we can go buy ourselves the Gry Collars can. I'll be buying this first so we can use this for all subsequent gaming. It's also pretty useful in Chambers of Xeric if I wish to use it. So it's nice to grab a hold onto. Also, I did some more gem mining in my free time before I went back to Tithe. This is what we're looking at right now. It says we've got 64 crafting banks, so we have the leniency in our opals, jades and topaz to break. I will have to buy some silver bars, but this should definitely get us to 61 crafting for lunar diplomacy, so I'm going to start working on that now. And there's the gems cut. We lost quite a few gems, you can see. There's 575 crushed gems. We're sort of short ways out, but luckily if we make them blow some glass and make some emerald rings, we will get 61 crafting. Got family crest out of the way, which is a little dangerous, as we do have to take a trip into the wilderness. Luckily I didn't see anyone, so we got out of there no problems at all. I decided not to progress through lunar diplomacy right now, but we can do the elite clue step, and hopefully we don't hit a brick wall. Fortunately, the next step we've already gained the ability to do via working on the elf questline earlier. We then have to work on gaining access to Harmony Island so we can finish off this last step. There's Creature of Frankenstein completed. One of our prereqs for the elite clue. And that's Rum Deal completed. Now we've got our Holy Wrench, 48 farming. We managed to get level 50 smithing thanks to Giant's Foundry and being able to buy some iron and steel warhammers from Cam to Rum, which has netted us a hefty profit. And there we've completed Pirate's Treasure. As Cabin Fever completed. Our journey to complete the elite clue continues. We managed to do the Pirate Pete section of RFD. I was since told that you do not actually need the diving gear to do the clue step, but since we're going to go get the quest out of the way anyway, I think it was good to grab. Yes, I want a chance to fight the Moot Boss. Thank you. Commence Spoon. You know what? Getting an RCB is very nice. It's not an amazing casket, but an RCB, I'll take. The RCB is going to be very useful for us in our upcoming grinds. We'll be pushing to start Tombs of Amascut in the near future, which is going to require a few items that will be going into detail when we make our checklist. But unfortunately though, that's all we've got time for. I love you all, and I'll see you in the next one.